This was not my first choice. I wanted to do a Death Heaven album, but that is so when I first started, I had this friend Paul in college who's really into black metal. And he would always just like play me songs. I was like, I don't fucking get this. It's way too hard. There's way too much screaming. It's just like really, really loud guitars. And I didn't get it, right? And then I listened to Death Heaven. I remember Sunbather came out. Um, I don't know if you all know who Death Heaven is. Okay. They're like they're a black metal, like kind of shoegaze black metal band. And I remember when Sunbather came out, I think in like 2017 or something like that. It was like the Reddit album of the year, the Anthony Fantano, like everyone was like really big into it. And I was like, this fucking sucks. I hate this shit. And my friend Paul was like, all right, listen to the Mantle by Agalloch and you'll get it. And I don't know, when I was in high school, I was friends with a bunch of emo kids. And I remember I tried to make a band with them and I was trying to find a vocalist, but all my friends were like, yeah, I don't know how to sing, but I can scream. And I fucking hated harsh vocals for the longest time. I didn't get it, right? I didn't like metal and I thought everything was screamo. And then my friend Paul was like, all right, just listen to the Mantle. And I don't know, I really, really like it clicked for me. And this is not like really it's definitely got some roots in black metal. I would say it's mostly like folk metal with some black metal influences, but the vocals, the harsh metal vocals are very black metal. And then after I listened to this a couple times, I went and listened to Sunbather by Death Heaven. I was like, okay, I get this. And then I listened to Altar of Plagues, I listened to Alcest, and then I even went to listen to like Mayhem and Booze Rum, and I learned about like all the history of black metal, like fucking dudes in Norway running around killing people, burning down churches, like real evil fucking people, right? But the music they made was like scary. And I still didn't really like get it. I still didn't love it, but I guess I got it. And a lot of the bands that have influenced from 90s black metal, Norwegian black metal, I really like now. And this was sort of the genesis of like my fandom of that. I don't think this is an album for everyone. um I like this album a lot. I don't know if everybody would like this album, but I think this was like a turning point for me to get into a new genre of music that I never thought I would like. um in college I listened to I don't know, like Modest Mouse and the Shins. Like I never thought I'd like metal. But this is an album that made me really like open up to death metal and black metal. And I don't know. I want to hear what y'all think about it.
Yeah, so I didn't, I'm not a metal guy. I'm not big into like exactly you, man. I don't know, especially like back when you were younger, I feel like that's what all the kind of like bands were doing, a lot of like screamo kind of screamy things and kind of scary sounding shit just to be edgy and stuff. But I don't even know if you even can say that that's what this album is, though. I mean, in terms of vocally, I don't know. It kind of sounds like an orc, like
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're saying, but I was literally thinking about how what Jet always says, like, yeah, I was playing Shadow Mordor, chopping down. I'm like, this is exactly what you should be listening to when you're playing that game. So that's immediately what I thought. But I was playing. I don't know if you guys know the game that came out, F-Zero 99. I don't know
Oh
if you
yeah. Oh yeah.
free game. I've been playing it so much. It's so addicting.
Is it good? I haven't played it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, it's super
Cool.
addicting and it's free. It's free on your Switch if you have online. So I've been playing that, and that's also it. Kind of also has like the guitar, like kind of you know, it feels like kind of like F-Zero music almost. The guitar parts at least. So I was like, okay, this is kind of vibing with this. Anyway, it was a really cool album. I definitely liked it a lot more than I thought I was gonna like it. I don't think it's necessarily like something I gravitate towards, but I mean, it's definitely accessible kind of metal music, I would say. I would definitely, give it to someone who is trying to get into that. So really cool. I'm really glad you brought it up because I don't like a lot of stuff normally like this, but I definitely was vibing with it.
Yeah, I understand how it got you into metal, or like how you could appreciate this after like hating on the genre. Um, because that's what I was kind of going into it like, oh man, uh, like this is gonna be a pain to listen to, but it wasn't. It was like, and I appreciated how not all of the songs had vocals, so it was a lot of instrumental stuff, which was really good. Like I think like you said, the vocals are the only really like extremely metal part about it. But the other stuff is almost like some of it's almost like math rocky, um, like kind of punky. Um, so and that like that I could appreciate. So it was cool to listen to all of the instrumentals and like all the epic instrumentals, and the vocals would come in and kind of like make you jump a little bit, um but yeah, I see how you could appreciate it for sure. Uh, and I really like. Do you know Glass Beach?
I don't know Glass Beach. Let me check
Oh,
out
you'd
Glass
like
Beach.
it. Glass Beach. They only have one album. It's self-titled. It's like it's not like this at all, really, but it's kind of like it's kind of like emo punk kind of. And it's very like epic instrumentals. And the vocals aren't metal at all, but it's kind of like this. It's that I don't really know how to describe it, but like the instrumentals really take over, and like and it just kind of gets you into a different world, I guess. That's what this album reminded me of in a weird way.
I'll listen to Glass Beach. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, this album was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. I am not a metalhead either. But honestly, over the past couple of years, I've kind of started listening to some harder stuff. The new King Gizzard album came out, and now I'm like kind of on board. This album kind of hit me like right at the right time, I think, because this is it is metal. Like I don't know the different subgenres of metal. So folk metal sounds right.
This is like
Folk metal sounds good.
atmospheric black metal and folk metal. I would
At,
say like the two of them combined.
Atmospheric is a great word because it's like metal and it's like intense and but at the same time it's like spatial and kind of soundtracky and like it's like almost like chill. Like there's like epic guitar solo, but it's like chill. Like it's hard to explain. I don't know. I didn't listen to this as much as I wanted to. I'm definitely gonna listen to it more. I was playing Starfield when I listened to this album actually. So I wasn't killing orcs, but I was shooting people, shooting pirates, Um, these songs are also epic. Like epic has come up a lot when we talk, but it's truly are. I really like the Hawthorne passage. I thought that was like that song. I think it's all instrumental, but that song just like told this like amazing story, like through the guitar and through kind of the changing moods. And I had to listen to it more, but it felt like I was like walking through a forest and I was like on an adventure. It was very cool. I really liked it. Yeah, super cool. Agalloch, that's how you pronounce it?
Agalloch, yeah. I think walking through the forest is like it's very my friend Paul, who told me about this album, he said this is druid metal. And I was like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, I get it. It's definitely
yeah,
like I feel like I'm walking through a forest, but there's like, some fucking spooky skinwalkers like
yeah, yeah. You're
chasing
walking
after
through a
me.
forest, but like, danger is around the corner. But like,
Yeah.
not really. Not it's like around the corner, not right now. Like right now, you're
Uh-huh.
just walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good Halloween album.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree.
Great
Absolutely.
October album.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I've really like come to appreciate metal a lot more. I don't think that harsh vocals are cringe. I still think like Under Oath and Whitechapel, I can't listen to that shit. That's what people in high school listen to, and I think that that's still pretty bad. But I like you know, a lot of death metal and black metal now because of this album. And the vocals, they're like kind of spooky, I guess. And that's sort of really emblematic of black metal. If you listen to I Am the Wooden Doors, the drums and the like really, really, really heavily distorted guitars are very, they call back to like Mayhem and Boozerum. I don't know. I think that the original, the genesis of black metal is incredibly problematic. They're not good people. But I think that their legacy and a lot of the music that has come from it has been really fucking cool. And I'm glad that I was able to listen to this album so I can appreciate a lot more of the other bands that I really enjoy. I'm glad you guys liked it too. I'm gonna give this one. When I first listened to it, I probably would have given it a 10. I think I'll probably get an 8.5.